The hour. This is Weather Center Live. I'm meteorologist Chris Moore.
And I'm meteorologist Liana Brackett. While some of you woke up in the 20s this morning, we've got a warm up on the way. Talk about that right now. We do have this upper level disturbance that will be actually kind of bringing in some more winds, adding some lift. On the surface, we're seeing this cold front, and it's ahead of that. It's lifting up some moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. On that boundary where that warm air interacts with that cold front, that's where we're going to see some scattered thunderstorms. And that starts Friday and it continues into Saturday as well. So starting tomorrow, this is the area where you can expect some scattered thunderstorms, some rain, and Friday night, it spreads a little bit closer to the coast. Birmingham, Nashville, Charlotte, you're all seeing that threat of rain and some scattered thunderstorms. The thunderstorm threat remains a little bit further to the west by Saturday. Now Atlanta, Raleigh seeing mostly rain as we get into the first half of your weekend. So how much rain you're asking? This is how much right here. Up to an inch across Nashville, Louisville, Raleigh, and 1 to 2 inches right along the immediate coastline. If we take a closer look at Little Rock, Arkansas tomorrow into Saturday, so we have those thunderstorms developing by around 9 p.m. They continue overnight, start dwindling off by about 5 a.m. and then you see some showers picking up and things dry out by 7 a.m. leading into a pretty nice Saturday. Chris?
All right.
Welcome back to Weather Center Live. And Chris, if you were a betting man, who would you, well, we already have the numbers right here.
Whoa, what's the bet?
Were you going to bet if we had more cold records or warm records in the last 7 days? Oh, okay. Now it's back to zero.
Well, gosh, how's the short-term memory? Cold records.
You win.
Yes.
All right, you win that bet. All right. So just in the past 7 days, we've had over 300 cold records. That's the main point of this right here.
And there's been a lot of snow to go along with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So that's what we have right there. Warm records, only 192.
Let's take a look.
All right, and one spot that is definitely not going to be seeing any cold temperatures, the Northern Plains. You're seeing a lot of warmer weather on tap for tomorrow. Here's a look at Kansas City, Dallas, and Chicago. We're talking about temperatures 15 to 20 degrees above normal. So all these red arrows mean that you're going to be seeing very, very warm temperatures. So notice all those red dots right there. That's where we could see very warm temperatures. Here we go. And it's all because high pressure will start building north, inching closer and closer over the plains, and that starts in this weekend. The cold air is mainly funneling over to the northeast, but notice we still have a lot of ridging, a lot of warmer weather continuing into early next week while all that cold stays over the far northern plains. But look, early next week, here's a look at how many spots we'll be seeing highs 10 to 30 degrees above normal. That's pretty much the entire country. And so if we take a look at some of the specific temperatures, here we go. Tomorrow, 49 in Minneapolis, 64, 71 in North Platte by Saturday, 72 in Dodge City. As we work our way into the rest of the weekend, we get into the 80s now. We're talking almost 90 degrees at Dodge City, and Denver staying well above your normal. 55 is your average high, staying close to 80 degrees for the weekend. So still to come on. So let's talk about that right now. We do have this disturbance that's going to cause some lift ahead of this cold front, and ahead of that cold front, we're going to see a lot of moisture surging up from the Gulf of Mexico. Right at that boundary where that warm moisture meets that cold front, that cold air, is where we're going to see some scattered thunderstorms pop up, some rain, and it'll continue Friday into much of Saturday. So let's go ahead and time it out for you. Across the area, it starts a little bit further west, Springfield, Memphis, seeing the first spattering of scattered thunderstorms. Then the rain threat spreads a little bit further east, and then by Saturday, once we get into Saturday, Raleigh, Atlanta, mostly rain. The only chance for some scattered thunderstorms is a little bit further to the west. So how much rain are you expecting? Well, here you go. It's close to an inch across the area from Little Rock, Louisville, all the way to Raleigh. Right along the immediate coastline is where you can expect possibly a little bit more, about 1 to 2 inches of rain. Nashville for tomorrow into Saturday morning. Here's that threat of thunderstorms kicking up for tomorrow afternoon, continuing into late tomorrow night. So unfortunately, your St. Patty's Day plans, they might be a little wet. And then some fog developing early Saturday morning. And it's not just the rain that we're talking about. We're also talking about some temperatures, maybe some warmer temperatures, Chris.